Hello, happy new year. Today is New Year's Eve and I'm working, but it's all good. I'm sitting down today to do a video. It's going to be my review of the year, the wonderful year of 2019, and also to chat through some of my goals for 2020. So grab a brew and we'll go through them. So I'll be completely honest, this video isn't for you. Thank you for watching, but this video is not for you. This video is for me. I really want to do these videos every year where I look back on what I said in the previous year to see if it came true. Yeah, we're starting with this one. We'll just summarise this wonderful year. Like I said before, it was completely unexpected, everything that's happened this year. I've talked about it so much, I feel like I just keep talking about it, but I had completely written off being an illustrator really. I thought I was just gonna do the odd bit of commission work here and there, but that I was done, and it's just taken off and I'm now busier than I've ever been, and it's because of you, so thank you. So let's go through this year and what has happened. I will try and insert a bit of footage throughout so you can look back with me. I suppose the big thing that happened this year was I had a baby. Little Luca is, gosh, nearly 11 months old now. He was born in February and he was a big boy, £8.5, and he was born on the 15th of February. So that was the big epic event that happened this year. I had a baby. He is just the joy of my life, and he has made this year and will make every year so wonderful. But a massive reason why I'm able to make this video is because I had him and I wanted the best for him. I just decided to go for it. So back in May of this year, I decided to launch my Instagram again. I had had an Instagram for a while, but it was very dull, very boring. I never really went on it. And I decided to just go for it. And in May, I posted a picture of this little studio and saying, right, I'm back and I'm going to post more often and you're going to see more of me. I think I had about 1,000 followers then. I started documenting every day, taking you guys along on the journey and building it from there. So the next big thing that happened this year was I decided to launch my YouTube channel. Again, this was not expected at all. I didn't really know what I was doing. I had no plan at all. I just went for it, and yeah, I launched it. I did my first little video updating my profile picture. I was very nervous, but yeah, it was great. I had like 30 subscribers, which was just amazing, and I was just so happy. So I started to gain a few more followers, and from that I've had the confidence to start selling some of my own products. And this year I was able to sell prints and cards, but the biggest thing that I'm so happy that I launched was my first ever pin. If you followed my studio vlogs, you'll know that I wanted it to be an enamel pin, but I just wasn't sure, so I went with a wooden pin, and I'm so chuffed that I did. So thank you if you bought one of my whale pins. I still have many available in the shop, so I'll leave a link for those below. Another big thing that happened this year was I was able to see my work on television. I have worked in the animation industry for many years now, and I worked on so many projects, and for some reason they don't get on TV or they get cancelled. And anyway, I put a lot of work in this year and I was able to see my work on TV so many times. I first saw my name in the credits on Nickelodeon. I obviously worked on Nella the Princess Knight last year. Yeah, I watched an episode that I worked on and I saw my name there, and yes, I know that's so small, but it was my dream to finish uni and to go and work on a kids TV show, so that actually happened and I saw my name in the credits, so that was wonderful. I also worked on a few adverts this year that I saw on TV. I actually saw my most recent one on TV last week. It was a Christmas advert for CBBC. But yeah, that was just amazing, and I am so excited for being able to show Luca as he gets older that I worked on these things. This year I also did some amazing events. I worked with Curated Makers, so the lovely Megan at Curated Makers. She invited me along to attend some of her events. So I did Liverpool, it was Marks and Spencer's, Manchester it was Paper Chase, and it was just so wonderful to be asked to go to these events. Like, obviously I've seen them before and I've just admired them from afar, and now I'm being asked to be part of it, and it's just amazing. So I'm hoping to do more of those in the future. I also did lots of craft fairs, the biggest one being the Bolton Food and Drink Festival. That was a massive, massive festival and I'm so chuffed that I did it. It took me out of my comfort zone and I had to prepare for it and it was really tough. I did document it all in my studio vlog, so if you want to go back and have a look. Another event that I attended, which was just like, is a massive thing for me this year, was I went to an event called Creatival. You can go back on the vlogs and have a look at what it was all about, but I was unsure whether to go. It was a lot of money and I did. I went for it. I went on my own and I had the most wonderful day. It just changed everything for me. I've said it in videos, Creatival was one of the best things that I did this year. Yeah, I'm so chuffed that I went. So another massive thing that happened this year was I decided to launch my own Patreon. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I really tried to put a lot of effort into the launch of that, and I was very emotional when it launched back on the 1st of November. I launched it and it's just been crazy. So we've had 2 full months on Patreon. We're going into the 3rd month and I have 48 Patreons. So if you're one of them and you're watching this, thank you so much. You're a massive reason why this year was, or the end of this year should I say, it's just like been amazing. It's just so wonderful. Yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And finally, honestly the best thing that has come out of this year is the fact that I can say I've built a little community. And yes, my following is not big at all, but I have so many wonderful people that I have found and they have found me this year. It's just been the highlight of this year. Like I said, back in May when I decided to relaunch my Instagram, I had 1,000 followers and I'm now at nearly 2.5. So I've more than doubled my following, and I'm just so happy if you've joined me this year and you've come on my little adventure with me. I don't actually know what I'm doing, I'm winging it, but I'm so glad that you're with me. And like on YouTube, so when I launched that I had 30 subscribers and now, you know, I hit 1,000 last week. I hit 1,000 subscribers. Oh my god, so amazing. So yes, basically this year has been wonderful. It's completely unexpected. I did not plan for this at all. And if anyone's watching this and they're thinking of going for it in 2020, they don't really know what going for it means, but they just want to go for it. Hopefully I am proof that, you know, it is hard work and you've got to put the hours in. But if you're passionate about what you want to do and you're honest and you just take people for the journey, it's possible. It's possible. So that's 2019. It's been awesome. Obviously I've not really spoke about anything personal that's happened this year. There's some lovely things that have happened, but this is strictly like in my business. The biggest thing is Luca. Luca is the best thing that's happened this year. Everything else is a massive bonus on top. So now let's get into my 2020 goals. Right guys, I have goals and I have written them down. I didn't know whether to talk about these, but do you know what? I think it's good. It's good because, like I said before, this video is for me. This video is for me to look back on and to see where I have been. You know, in 10 years I can look back at this and see where I'm at. But it's also to sort of keep me, when things get too much, I can look back at this video and see what I'm aiming for. So let's just go through them. So I've broken them up into sections. These are just sort of businessy goals. There's a few personal ones in there, but the first one is to do with my shop. So the first thing I want to do is sell more stickers. So if you have followed me, you'll know that I bought a Cricut machine and over Christmas I've been playing around with it and I have some really exciting stickers coming out. So by the end of 2020, I want to, be doing lots of stickers, and I know a lot of people that watch these videos are looking forward to those, so I'm really excited for them. Another thing that I've chatted about is I would really like to, by the end of next year, have my packaging be completely eco-friendly. I know I'm not the best at it and people know that I am making a conscious effort to move towards it, so, you know, going more plastic free, thinking about the tape that I use, you know, all these different things I am going to be doing in 2020, so look out for that. And the next one is, it's a big goal, but it is to expand into a bigger space. Now I don't know what that means. That could mean moving into Luca's bedroom. Obviously that's his bedroom, so I don't know how that will work, but I need to get out of this small space. I have been to look at bigger spaces. Obviously it's not an option for me right now, but I have looked. and it is on my goal list. We'll see how that goes. Stick with me next year and we will see if it's possible. The next group is events. So one of my goals is to attend Creatable again because it was just so amazing. And hopefully this time I see a few of you there. Hopefully. I mean, so many people that I follow now is because of Creatable, so I feel like next time I go I'll be able to say hi to more people. I was sort of sat just on my own a little bit. I met up with the lovely Olivia, and I will tag her business below, Only Willow Jewellery. Yeah, she was amazing, but I did spend a lot of the day just sort of wandering around, just being terrified to talk to people. So hopefully now, if you want to go, I will be there. I'm sure I'll be there. That'll be amazing. The next event I really want to try and do is the Manchester Print Fair. I have followed this fair for so long and I've been terrified to apply in the past because I just thought I'm not good enough. But you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but I am gonna give it a good old go. So hopefully, future Emily, when you're watching this, you will have done at least one of the fairs. That would be nice. Fingers crossed. So next is numbers. I always say don't worry about the numbers, but you do need to have a goal to work towards. So my numbers on Instagram and YouTube have been amazing this year. Like Instagram I've more than doubled, and YouTube I've got to over 1,000 subscribers, which is just absolutely mental. So I do want to continue that on. So I've set myself a goal to try and hit 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. Is that going to be possible? Maybe not, but let's aim for it. So 3,000 subscribers by the end of 2020, and I would love to be uploading 2 videos a week. So 1 studio vlog and then 1 like topical video. That is my aim. So you guys need to hold me to account for that. And then on Instagram, I would love to hit 5,000 subscribers. Now that seems crazy. Is that going to happen? Probably not. But again, have something to aim towards. If I can double it in 6 months, then I can try and double it again in a year. Like it can happen, you've just got to put the work in. So yeah, if you're not following me on Instagram, please do help me get to that number. I'm gonna need all the help I can get. So my next one is grow Patreon. I've literally just written grow Patreon, and I haven't got numbers for that because it's just so unexpected how well it's gone. I thought I would have maybe 20 people on there by the new year, and having almost 50 is just mind-blowing. So when I say grow Patreon, I just don't know, but I want to put all my effort into it. I want people to enjoy being there. I want it to be fun and exciting and lots of content, and that's what I mean by grow Patreon. So hopefully by the end of 2020, we'll be over a year in, and I'm hoping that the community on there is growing and it's exciting and we're all chatting, and that's my goal for Patreon. Numbers growing would be wonderful, but I would just love more of the, yeah, how do I explain that? I don't know. But that is Patreon. So now moving on to more personal things. They're not personal, but they're not, yeah, anyway. I would really like to have at least 1 day off a week. Now I know I keep saying work hard and you'll get there, and I'm now saying let's have a day off. But I work really long hours, and I am conscious that Luca is growing up and I don't want to be in here all the time. I need to try and find that balance next year. This year was a case of soon as Luca fell asleep, I would rush in here and work until he woke up. And it was really hard and draining sometimes. Next year, I'm really going to try and work on that balance. So I am going to try and have weekends off. Will that happen? And then I would really like to try and have an additional day. A day where I can go out with Luca and we can go out and do walks and take him places and do things. Luckily I'm going to have a bit of extra help next year, so my mum is going to have Luca 1 day a week for me, so I can really work all day, and then that hopefully will mean I have time off with him. So that's one of my goals for next year, is to yeah, have a day away, turn my phone off and not worry about work or emails, and spend it with him. Another one is go on holiday and switch off. I have been on holidays, I try and go on holidays every year, but normally when I'm on holiday I try and switch off, but I find myself still looking at emails and still trying to keep up. And this year I have a holiday booked, and I would really like to go and not worry that if I don't post on Instagram that something's gonna happen. You know, nothing's gonna happen. I am going to enjoy it with my family, and that is a goal. So again, future Emily, make sure that happens. Another one, I would really like to invest in a camera. So if you're watching this, you'll know I am using my iPhone at the minute, which is fine, it's all good. But I would really like to upgrade my my camera equipment. So a new camera would be nice, and maybe some lighting, but we'll see how that goes. I think that will be reflected on how well Patreon does and all these things. So I'm not in a rush to do that yet, but it would be lovely to invest in a camera. So they are some of my goals for 2020, but the main one is to draw more. Next year, I really want to make an effort to draw more and not worry about it having to go online and for people to see it, but to just draw for the love of it. Like, this is why it started, was because I love to draw. And sometimes I think I avoid it because I worry what the outcome will be and I need to stop. So next year, lots more drawing from me. So there we go. Those are my goals for the year, and also a look back at the years just gone. It has been wonderful, and I really do encourage you to reflect on your year and then make some goals for next year. They can be small or they can be really big goals that seem so far away, but print them out, put them on your wall, look at them every day and have something to work towards. I really do encourage it. So now I'm gonna go. I have Patreon boxes to put together, and yeah, I really do wish you a happy new year, and I cannot wait to see where 2020 takes us. Bye guys.